Hello, Irish Prepper here. Just coming at you with another idea for some prepping that you might want to do. This is something that can be done if you have a lot of room or practically no room at all. Okay, if you're like half of the people I know, you either live in a suburb or a subdivision. Okay, in the city or in an apartment or something like that. Okay. Your choices appear very limited in what you can do as far as like growing food or raising poultry. Okay, and that's what this has to do today. Talking about urban chickens, right? Okay, so, but so even though this stuff seems to be very limited, with a little ingenuity and a fertile imagination, a little bit of creative problem solving, you should be able to put together a small chicken coop that will provide you and your family with eggs, no matter where you live. Okay? The first thing to find out is whether or not there are ordinances or homeowner association rules that prohibit you from raising chickens. Okay? I live in an area with an HOA. I have no freaking clue. I haven't seen anything about raising livestock. I'm guessing they're against it because I can't even see that flag that's in front of you. That flag is like 4 times bigger than the flag that they actually allow me to raise up out in front of my home. Guess what? I still put that flag up. Nobody said crap. For one thing, I have NRA stickers all over my windows, and they all know that I'm a vet, and it was only for a couple days, so they didn't mind. And that was just with this past flag day that we had. Everybody had their flags out. So, anyways, moving on. Many communities tried to ban roosters and chickens, just generally interfering with a citizen's right to raise his own food. You know, if your area has such ordinances, then the first thing you need to do is to get to work getting those changed. Okay, all it takes is a little bit of community organizing. You know what I'm saying? And we could change the world. You know what I'm saying? We can already see how some things have been changed around here. Am I right? Okay. Anyway, so in addition, many cities have restrictions that require your chickens to be a certain distance from your property line, the house, a street, or an alley. They may also have restrictions on the number of birds you can have. Some say you can keep hens, but not roosters. Many of these ordinances prohibit slaughter. Okay, once you've figured all this out, then it's on to preparing a place for your brood, right? Okay, so. How much room do you have is one of the first things that you're going to have to figure out. You know, according to a place in Virginia, it's called the Virginia Cooperative Extension Service, for your run-of-the-mill layers, you're going to need 1.5 square feet of inside area and 8 square feet of outside run per bird. I think that's freaking ridiculous. I think that's for like those hippie people that think chickens need to be running around and stuff like that. I don't want my birds running around. I want their meat to be nice and soft and tender and juicy, not all, gamey from being too tough of a muscle. Whatever. Anyways, if your space is really limited and you're going to go with bantam chickens, the tiny little ones, then 1 square foot of inside area and 4 square feet of outside run per bird is adequate. If you have a small backyard, then a movable chicken tractor may be your best bet. A chicken tractor is like a movable coop, okay? It's for chicken nesting, okay? It makes like a chicken nesting area and a run all in one, okay? And it's on wheels, so it can be moved anywhere in your yard, okay? You don't want your grass to be dying while you're trying to survive, right? If you live in an apartment, your options are a little bit more limited. You're going to have to improvise a hutch of some sort for a room in the apartment. You'll probably limit yourself to just a couple of hens. If you have a balcony, you'll need a pen there so that your birds can enjoy some fresh air. You do want to eat happy food. You want to keep your birds happy, right? Let's see. A 2-story coop would be one option, as is a doghouse with a dog run on the rest of the balcony. However, if you're growing a rooftop garden at your apartment, you can designate one of your raised chickens for the kitchen, raised beds for the chickens, and build a small movable run that will fit inside it. Okay, you'll still bring them in at night, but during the day they could enjoy some time in the fresh air, scratching in the dirt, eating bugs, in the grass. Okay, remember, cleanliness is next to godliness. You don't want to create an environment that your neighbors will complain about or create an odor. Okay, there are many ways to handle this. For a most unique and novel idea, there are chicken diapers. Okay, if you're thinking about giving your feathered friends the run in the apartment, I think that's freaking retarded. However, short of that, there are a few suggestions. If you've got a small backyard, you're a step ahead. Use a chicken tractor. You can move your birds around the yard. They'll scratch, eat bugs and grass. They'll poop, which fertilizes your lawn. Move the tractor periodically to keep the area healthy. The chicken poop will, like I just said, fertilize the yard, and you'll provide the bird with an environment that is conducive to their natural instincts of scratching and pecking. Okay, if you and by those things are very key. Okay, if you live in an apartment or have little to no yard, you can build the run you have on your balcony with a shallow sandbox underneath. If you don't have a balcony, then a room or garage will work as well. Include in this sandbox food grade diatomaceous earth. Okay, the good stuff. This is a natural pest deterrent. It'll kill fleas, ticks, digestive worms, and it'll naturally keep roaches out of your chicken feeder. Okay, you don't want roaches. Okay, I know it's the end of the world and they're going to be surviving, over all of us, but you don't want them in your chicken coop. Okay, but it'll also provide your birds with trace minerals when added in small amounts to their feed. Okay, you can sprinkle some of that diatomaceous earth in with their feed, and it's actually good for them. It's good for you. It's good for your meat. It's good for the eggs. Okay. Let's see. You want to use only food grade diatomaceous earth, since other grades can have chemicals added to them. Okay, and you don't need those chemicals. I'm not talking about being all organic or anything like that, but some of these chemicals that companies are putting in their diatomaceous earth and stuff like that, it can make you weak. It can compromise your immune system, and you don't need to be getting sick. Okay. For the nesting area, have a pull-out pan under the hut so that you can easily wash it out every day. Use wood shavings or pine straw to help absorb the moisture of the chicken poop. Remember? Okay, chickens do not urinate. It's all in their poop. All their voiding is done through their digestive system. The thing to remember is that dirty, ill-kept chickens produce disease-infested eggs. Okay? You're not just working to keep your chickens healthy. Everything you do also affects the health of your family. Okay? Next thing, let them scratch. Okay? That's what I was talking about earlier. The instinct of the chicken is to scratch for its food. Of course, if you've got a backyard and a portable tractor, you're giving them the environment they need. If you have a little or no yard, however, you can still provide them with the means to scratch for food. If your chickens have access to fresh greens, a balanced diet, and fresh water, they can be happy and healthy in an apartment setting. Some people have taken plastic grass mats and sprinkled birdseed throughout. Others have filled a small tub or pan with dirt and have sprinkled mealworms throughout. Others have suggested going to the local nursery and buying a square of sod or planting edible plants. Okay, you're only limited by what you can think up for these scenarios. Okay, remember, your goal isn't to start up a large-scale chicken farm. All you're looking to do is have a few birds that will not only provide you with eggs for the family, but also provide you with a bartering tool should things get really bad in the near future. And while you're honing your survival skills, you could possibly teach a few of your neighbors those same skills. Okay, so all that together, chickens are an awesome way to provide your family with protein, calories. Okay, most chickens, good chickens anyways, they'll produce 2 to 3 eggs a day. Okay, to me, I mean, that's pretty awesome. Besides that, obviously, if you would have to have access to a rooster, if you have access to a rooster, you can also have chicks and raise more chickens and grow your little operation therefore and thereon and throughout the rest of eternity. Anyways, just going off on a tangent there. Sorry. And like I said there at the end, your chickens can be used as a bartering tool. Okay, and obviously that's if we have a complete collapse of our economy, which yesterday there was a huge drop in the stock market, lost like almost 400 points, and it's all about fears of another recession coming our way. And we have Obama out there talking about that we need another stimulus package because the last one worked so good, and and how well we're doing just proves that. So anyways, this is just one of those things. Personally, and I'm going to talk about this later on, personally, I like rabbits a lot more. Okay? Rabbits are freaking awesome. They multiply really, really quickly. And baby rabbit is really good meat. No, I'm just kidding. I've never eaten a baby rabbit. That's kind of sick. Because they're really freaking cute, and I can't kill cute stuff unless I really, really need to. So I'd rather go skin a squirrel or a chipmunk or something like that. But anyways, rabbits, they're easy to take care of. They're easy to grow and raise healthily, and they have really good meat, very dense body structure, and man, you can get ones that are just huge. Some of these lop-eared bunnies and stuff like that, oof, they get massive. These Newfoundlands or New Englands or New Zealand, lop-eared bunnies, man, I don't know, they're huge. I don't have any right now, but that's the plan. I'm gonna have a little bunny farm going on, and I'm gonna be trading rabbits for eggs or something like that, because you can actually play with bunnies. You can't really play with chickens. Chickens are stupid. But chickens are great for eggs, right? And the whole idea is that you're going to be surviving, and when everybody else around you is floundering and not knowing what else to do. Okay? So this is Irish Prepper. I'm going to be signing out right now. You guys have a nice evening. Take care.